All right, I think we are live. Figure out what's going on here. Just test audio. Hold on. Just test audio. Hold on. All right. How's everyone doing? We're here for the Future Games Show, which looks like it's going to be focused mostly on Exodus, judging from the initial screenshots they're showing. In any case, this one should only be an hour and a half. Should be a bit shorter than yesterday's excellent showcase. I'm still thinking about the announcements, and I was going through the trailers again and adding all this stuff to my wish list. I'm like, wow, like they got a lot of like high profile stuff at the Summer Games Fest. So it's kind of interesting to kind of look back on all that. It's definitely a good year. Let me put up the tweet that I'm live. Hold on. But honestly, I've never been disappointed by the Future Game Showcase. In fact, I've been surprised in a lot of situations. They've always seemed to get a good variety of games, both big and small and stuff in between. And so I'm kind of interested to see what they're going to do here. It looks like we have Ace Combat 8, Hellraiser, some other games that I'm just not recognizing. Oh, Cairn, which is already out. Maybe an expansion for that, and then Exodus, which I am looking forward to. It looks like Mass Effect. All right, the tweet is live. Hello, Brett. How's it going? Just making sure all this stuff is rolling. Anyway, should be good. I've not had lunch because it's just about to be noon, so I'm probably going to be starving by the time this presentation is over. So I'll have to run out and get some food. I'm looking forward to this, though. I don't really have any kind of expectations, just because this is like a really nice variety show. So I really don't have any idea like major surprises. I'm sure they'll have major surprises, but I mean, I'm really kind of interested to see what the AA industry is kind of doing. You know, we saw a bunch of AAA stuff yesterday, which got me really excited. And AAA is looking really, really good, at least for 2027. You got pretty much, you know, something for everyone there. And there were some small games there too, but you know, it was a lot of AAA stuff. So I'm kind of interested to see what the smaller, you know, AA games, studios like Don't Nod, which won't be here, but you know, those caliber of games, what those are going to be like. Because I've always been kind of impressed how those games could kind of utilize advanced game engines. And while you can tell that the animations kind of aren't up to par, and the fluidity and just the overall polish of the game, I mean, it's polishing the fact that there's no glitches and stuff like that. But in terms of like the variety and the more uniqueness to, I guess the technicalities of the game, that stuff isn't quite as prominent in the AA stuff. But still, what they're able to do with the engines themselves is still give you AAA feel and look, just without the budget that is necessary for those games. They're able to kind of cram it in a more tightly constrained focus. So I'm kind of curious to see what they're going to do here. There's a new Metro game coming. Yes, 2039, which looks great. I would be surprised if they're going to show it here. You know, that might be a good point. We might see it here. I would think that if we have a chance to see that, and we haven't seen it yet, it would be at the Xbox showcase tomorrow. I could see that happening, which actually I'm very, very interested in. Hopefully we'll get some nice gameplay. We already know it's going to be Gears of War E-Day focused tomorrow at the Xbox conference, so that will be pretty cool. Let's start some fights in the chat. What is the best Tomb Raider game of all time? Well, of the old classics, I'd probably put Tomb Raider 2 in there. Tomb Raider 2 has like everything. It's just crazy. I would also say of the newer games, well, Legend is my personal favorite. The best? Oh, I gotta mute this. The best is hard. Anyway, maybe we'll get to Tomb Raider 7 through 9 remaster collection, because that would include Legend, that would include Anniversary, and Underworld. And, you know, those games are still accessible today. You can still buy them on PC, I believe, but it would be nice to get remastered updates for those games, brand new textures, especially Underworld, which still looks quite good because it was, you know, an early PS3 360 game. Or earlier, I should say, you know, 2008. So all you really need to do with that game is just upgrade the textures, and it would be nice as well as they could get the exclusive Xbox DLC from Underworld on other platforms. The DLC wasn't really that good, but it was a continuation, and really, it was really the ending of the game. So it's like you got an ending with Underworld, and then if you didn't play the exclusive Xbox 360 DLC, you basically didn't know. It tied up a lot of loose ends. Like there was an epilogue, and it kind of ended the whole thing. So at least narratively, it would be nice. I really would want them to do that. Just Tomb Raider 7 through 9 remaster. Or the Legend remaster series, you know, that would be awesome. And they should do it. They absolutely should. It'd be really nice to play those games 4K 60 FPS with remastered visuals, especially because, you know, we're waiting next year already for the Tomb Raider remake, so people can have a chance to play the first Tomb Raider remake, I guess, which was a much more creative spin-off than you know, the original game. It's kind of interesting because I played 1 through 3 remaster and the original game, and I was like, oh, this is really different. But I never really understood that all these years because Tomb Raider Anniversary was my introduction to that story. I never played the original back in '96. Anyway, I would like to see that. But yeah, Metro I think we'll see probably tomorrow. All this stuff is getting added to the wish list as well. So a lot of games went live on Steam that weren't there overnight. So I've had to like double back and like check the list of announcements because there's just so much. Take note of all the games featured on the wall here. They might give you some clues about what's to come. Really? I had no idea. I might download some of those demos as well for some of the stuff that was announced. Here. Hello, the fat squatch. Like your name. How's it going? That's funny. Oh, they had that Steam page. That's right. Well, that'll be easier. I forgot they do that direct integration, so if I want to add stuff to the list. Steam has their page, but yeah, that'll make it a lot easier. All right, 60 seconds remaining. Let's do it. Who are the hosts this year? I know they announced them. I just forgot. I guess we'll find out in just a bit. But they usually have voice actors do this whole thing. Hey Tyler, you made it just in the nick of time, and you too, Cell. How's it going? You guys show up just in the nick of time. I've calmed down. I've had a good night's sleep from yesterday, and I was saying earlier, I was looking back at the announcements. I'm like, wow, it's kind of surprising the level of like really big stuff, you know, that they announced this year. And it's all for 2027, which looks fantastic so far, I must say. Or most of it's for 2027. Alright, here we go. FGS. A stage. Oh, it's Troy.
Gorgeous, gorgeous people, and welcome to the Future Game Show Summer Showcase. I'm
Troy hasn't
Baker, man of a million video games.
Hosted this show before. I'm kind of surprised.
But most recently, I got to play Higgs Monahan in Death Stranding 2, Jack Pepper and Mouse PI for Hire, and of course, Indiana Jones.
Are you going to do the theme tune throughout?
Yep.
Great. I'm Alex Wilton-Regan, and you probably know me better as the female Inquisitor in Dragon Age Inquisition, Alt Cunningham in Cyberpunk, and Leia in Liza P. Overture.
And?
Interesting.
And I'm also Lara Croft in the new Tomb Raider game.
That's right. Yeah, I knew she looked a bit familiar. I actually saw an interview with her. She's really fun. She's got a great personality.
That does make us two archaeologists,
and I like her voice.
One stage.
BAFTA-nominated archaeologist.
Would it be cool if Shenmue 4 got announced at the Xbox Game Showcase tomorrow?
No.
Shenmue story.
Alex,
the Shenmue story is still
Thank
not
you for
complete.
bringing that up.
Interesting, because Shenmue 3 took like forever to come out. Did it meet expectations?
Lots of exclusive trailers,
I guess.
And with the help of their hardworking
like
developers,
Tyler, were you at all
we're going to be
disappointed
diving
with
deep
it,
into some of the
was
most
it what you wanted it to be?
upcoming games.
As well
Maybe
as
a new
our usual
South
ones
Park.
to watch,
Interesting.
we've also got an extended
Hello to
gameplay
Noctis.
reveal
Wow,
for
it's been a long
sci-fi
time.
RPG Exodus.
Which you will not.
I remember.
And if you want to keep track of all these little buried
I remember,
treasure Alex and I are going to be
if
talking
it
about
is the
today,
same Noctis,
then you
I
should
remember
head
you
on
from,
over
like,
to
years
the
and years
dedicated
ago.
Future Game Show Steam page, where you can find and wishlist every game in today's show.
And you can also visit GamesRadar.com after we wrap up for tons of follow-up coverage on the eye-catching games that are coming at you very, very soon.
Oh, you did the dual pistols thing.
It's like automatic now.
I get it. Speaking of, I think the stage is itching for a little bit of a lighting change.
That gives me hope they're going to actually bring back the dual
There it is.
pistols. In the
As you
new
can see
games.
behind
It's
me,
like a
this means it's
common way.
time for our very first. Take it away, Alex.
For combat.
Well,
Shenmue 3, I
premiere.
liked it, but it was not as big as some wanted it. But they did not have a higher budget due to crowdfunding. Yeah, that's right. The whole thing was like crowdfunded. I did pick up the collection 1 and 2.
There was
So maybe in time I will give those games a shot.
who was stuck in the middle of the apocalypse. Whoa! Oh shit! You know, chop chop, Freddy.
This looks like Dead Rising.
Totally holding it together. Freddy Ready here, ready there. Fred. Yep. He was doing great. All he wanted to do was just find one living, breathing human being, for crying out loud.
It looks like a spiritual successor to Dead Rising.
We can solve this problem once. They're trying to make a vaccine. Hey there. Wanna come?
He did find some friends.
Yeah, buddy. And then
Oh,
this
hey,
guy
hamster.
showed up.
How's it going?
Great aim.
Good to see you here. Is it non-VR Arizona Sunshine? Is that what this is? I thought that was first person. But maybe that's why they changed it to third person, because it's...
You getting all this, buddy?
You're right. Okay. I was like, oh, it looks like Dead Rising for a second.
Whoa! Hold on! Oh, the cavalry is here!
Arizona Sunshine is a
Interesting.
flat-screen remake of the beloved VR game of the same name, built from the
Okay.
ground up by its developers. It's coming soon to PC and consoles.
I've seen a lot of
And
games
now
do
it is
that.
time for a
They
closer
did that
look
for
at
Alien
War
Rogue
Dogs from
Incursion,
Team 17.
which I have not
It's a
played
100-player
yet.
tactical shooter with
But
a
that's
keen
good.
focus on teamwork, fortification, and destruction.
I'm interested in this game, even though it's mostly billed as multiplayer. I'm kind of curious to see if it's... I mean, I'd be surprised if they have a single-player component, but to me it looks like old-school Battlefield with a touch of Operation Flashpoint, which I never really got into because it was a bit too complex. But I'll check it out. It'd be nice if they do have a single-player component, but I doubt it. From what I understand, people are slightly disappointed with the update rollouts for Battlefield 6. I don't know if there's anyone here that plays that regularly, but apparently it's like you have people who are really playing it and like the game is doing fine in terms of player base, but they've been wanting, I guess they've been slow for content rollouts. Yeah, so okay, so this is 100 players in one match. That's right. I was thinking earlier, I'm like, oh, this is kind of like MAG almost, except it's not quite as ambitious. But it might be a better game than MAG was. MAG did not play that well.
War Dogs is coming to a screen near you later this year, but the good news is you can wishlist it right now on Steam.
Okay.
Yeah, welcome back,
In our next
MAG.
game,
Yeah, without
he
the
plays a former detective
156 other
who visits
players.
an isolated place where all is not as it seems.
Original Arizona Sunshine from
there.
2016 included its
What if there's a girl
remastered
named
sequel
Elizabeth
that got
involved?
renamed
There isn't.
NCVR. Okay.
Here is a brand new trailer for The Pines.
Yeah, I haven't played Battlefield 6 either. Besides, you know, the betas, but I saw this on Steam and I didn't see anything else. I just was looking at the game. I'm like, oh, this looks really good. It's got like an Alan Wake vibe, but also kind of Twin Peaks, and it's just really, really cool. So I'm really interested to see what this is going to turn out to be like.
Good evening, Mr. Walker. How are the first few days in the Pines treating you?
Oh, but you don't want to go into the forest, dearie.
And it's supposed to be an RPG as well.
Here.
I think I remember reading about that.
Everyone is fucking crazy.
See that? That's mine. And that also mine. And I won't part with any of it.
Including you.
Oh, that's... Yeah, this could be interesting.
I'm sure you'll fit right in.
I'll definitely try that out.
And The Pines is coming to PC in 2027.
And I am excited.
Battlefield 6
Dr.
is short.
Alex,
Yeah, I've heard
what's up
everyone
next?
say the
We've
campaign's
got an
really
exclusive
not
interview
great.
about Ace Combat 8 Wings of Thieves, the latest
yeah.
installment in Bandai Namco's legendary simulation
I'll give it a shot. In
franchise.
fact, none of my friends have ever played the campaign. They just play the multiplayer. So
The greatest ace pilot this war will ever know.
I don't know of anyone who's actually played the campaign.
Hello, I'm Kono. I'm the brand director of the Ace Combat series.
I'm Shimawato. I'm the producer of Ace Combat 8 Wings of Thieves, the game that allows you to fulfill your longing for the skies.
I'm looking forward
The
to
game
this because
starts when
Ace
the
Combat
Federation
7
of
was
Central UC
fantastic,
has been invaded
and
by
it
Sotor,
just
and
occurred to
capital
me as
cities
well
were lost to
recently.
their
I'm like,
forces.
oh, it's been a
The
long
protagonist
time.
wakes up on the emergency boat on the
It's been
sea
almost 10
and is
years
saved by the
since Ace
battleship
Combat
Endurance.
7, because
After
it was
reuniting with your
2019,
team,
right?
you are then
Like, that's kind of
immediately forced
crazy
into another
that
life or
it's
death
been that
fight
long.
against the Sotor forces. This is the story of saving the country that you come from, which is the victim of great destruction.
Keep it coming. Maybe they're not that sturdy.
Yeah, look at that. That looks awesome.
The protagonist and this legendary pilot fight side by side.
Assault
providing
Horizon
great
is your
hope.
favorite? That's been
But in fact,
unfortunately
that legend is
delisted.
fake.
I have
It's
it
a
on
fake
360,
presence
but
that's been
I would have
propped up
loved to have
really
gotten a
motivate the
PC
country.
copy.
In the
I
next
think you can
phase
still
in the
buy it
story,
from certain key
protagonist
shops,
and
but
this
of course, you know,
legendary
they're
pilot
charging
go
you an
into
arm and a
battle
leg for it.
resulting in the Wing of Thieves getting shot down. After his death, this role gets passed down to the protagonist. So the central theme is living up to this duty that is cast upon you to take on that responsibility.
I'm excited for the music, mostly. The
Ace
music's
Combat 8
always
Wings of
just
Thieves
excellent
features a
in this
new type of
franchise.
enemy for the series, the land battleship. The idea came from
Godzilla
our
destroyed
director
all
and
the
mecha
monsters.
designer, Kano.
Wait, Godzilla
He
Destroy
said it's
All
exactly
Monsters
like
Melee
Godzilla
Remastered
landing on
game
the
got
city
leaked.
and
This is
causing
a huge leak. This is
destruction.
one of the most
When that
iconic
idea was
Godzilla
presented to them,
games.
they actually said,
Is it really
"Oh, no,
called that?
this is not
Godzilla
good."
Destroy All
But after they
Monsters
started
Melee
working on it, it all
Remastered.
made sense, and then it
a
created
mouthful.
that great visual. We've also changed the way targets take damage in this iteration. Prior to Ace Combat 8,
Yeah, it'd be great if they could do like an Ace Combat collection of like the
directly
older
onto the
games
target.
in time.
Otherwise, it wouldn't have counted.
They
So
did
this
that
chain
with Mortal
destruction
Kombat just
accumulates
recently,
damage,
right? So
and any small accumulations would actually result in a bigger destruction later on. And you'll see this as you play.
I think it's
so
always
very
hard
exciting.
for
Ace
them to
Combat
get
8 Wings of Thieves will be released on PlayStation 5,
for them to do like
Xbox
remasters of
Series
older
X and
games.
S, and Steam on the 2nd of
I wonder what the
October,
market is
2026.
for that.
These guys belong.
I just like it for preservation purposes, and as well as accessibility, because a lot of these games never came to PC to begin with, so it'd be awesome to get that on there. Yeah, October 2nd, 2026. That looks excellent. I'm looking forward to playing that.
Ace Combat 8 Wings of Thieves is coming to PC and consoles later this year.
And we are heading backstage now.
Oh, good. I could use for a cup of
No,
coffee.
Troy. Babe. The
Yeah,
backstage.
Ace Combat 6 I did
It's
a
the new DLC for Little Nightmares 2.
reminiscing video on. That was the
right.
360
I imagine
exclusive
it's got
one.
what? Horrors.
It was actually pretty good.
Smiling
I enjoyed it
producers
for
with
what it
their
was.
Clipboards, sweaty cheese
Download from the
plate.
internet free for
crack
very
surgery.
kind. Wait, you can download it from the internet for free for a very
Shadow Monsters
from
would
a
make
very
bit more
kind
sense.
people that care about
that's better.
delisted
Let's see that.
games. Yeah, I know that. But you know, I'd like to have it officially out there. Can't mention where to get those, but believe me, I know you can do that. Is this Little Nightmares again? No, Supermassive, really? Are they making a game now? This is like completely at odds with the Dark Pictures and Until Dawn and stuff. I'm surprised. This looks like Little Nightmares. I love all that lint in the air. It is Little Nightmares. Were they always working on Little Nightmares 3? Oh, I didn't know that they did. Hamster, you're saying they did the third game. I didn't know that this whole time.
Where you can explore the dark underbelly.
I know that
of
it
the
wasn't.
Carnival
I know that those original developers went on to do Reanimal, but I wasn't aware that they got super massive to do the third game. Really?
All right, now it is time to check out Engine Fall, a post-apocalyptic extraction.
Was that like the
shooter
first
set on
game
a
they've
series
done
of
that isn't
colossal
like a narrative
megatrains?
adventure game
It's
like Until Dawn?
Snowpiercer with crafting.
Ah.
Explore. It's another extraction with crafting. I was gonna say, I'm like, this looks like you need a team of people to protect your train and then grab items. Kind of an interesting concept because you're constantly moving. So it's like you're constantly moving. You have to keep the engine going. And then you're being raided at the same time. I could see some interesting appeal there, but
when Engine Fall arrives on Steam later this year, and if you cannot wait that long, there's a playtest coming for you on June 8th.
Now, before we move on to our next game, let's talk about our partnership with GOG, the DRM.
Have I got any new PS2 games recently?
We've
No.
joined forces so
I have
that
not been
FGS
back
viewers
to the
can get
game store in
15%
some
off the
time. When I was
entire
there,
GOG catalog
at least at
with
my
our
local
discount
Steam
code
store, they didn't really have anything
FGS15.
new.
You do have to be a new user, and the offer is only valid for the next
stuff
7
that I
days.
needed.
So,
I kind of needed to go
get to
online
browsing
to
and
get
fill
some
your boots with
stuff,
some
and I
good
just
old
haven't
games.
really
And
kind of done
don't
that.
forget the not so old games that are on there either. Okay.
Oh, 15%
let's
off.
check in on the upcoming remake
Off anything
of
at
Gothic,
GOG. That I actually might
genre-defining
use that.
RPG from the early 2000s.
I have a
Now,
couple
if you
games
like
on my wish list. They
medieval
just
adventures
released Cold
like
Fear a
Kingdom
couple of
Come
months
Deliverance
ago.
or The Witcher, this next one is definitely for you.
Maybe I'll pick that up.
Brothers, the time is finally here. I know it's been difficult, confused,
This Gothic?
and desperate for hope in a place where there is none. All these years, the unbelievers mocked you for your faith. But do you know
If
what
it is
I
Gothic, then they really upgraded a lot of
I
things
see
since the
strength.
demo I played.
I see men who live
And it just
for
came
a
out, I
higher
know.
purpose. Men who, like me, have seen the glorious age the sleeper will usher into this world once he awakens. Tonight, we shall show everyone how wrong they were. Sleeper, awaken!
Yeah, it is Gothic. Just an ad. I played the
Gothic 1
demo
remake
for
is
it
out now on PC and console, so go check it out.
several
after the
months
show.
ago, maybe a year ago.
now
I
for
forgot
something
when,
a little
but
different. You
it was. I mean,
definitely heard
yeah, I never
Sky,
played the
Children of
original,
Light,
but
the
it
cozy
definitely was
MMO from the makers
interesting.
of Journey.
And it looks like they really upped the ante, like the quality of it since the demo,
New game experience based on the life
which was
and
decent,
legacy
but you
of the
know, had some rough
legendary painter
edges,
Vincent
so
van
that's
Gogh,
good.
Which
Go.
is Goth.
I'll try out the game.
Let's take a look at this
over time.
and go MMO, shall we?
I love the hum from your ceiling fan. Reminds me of my that's Jacob's old ceiling fans. That it's like constant white noise. I guess the mic is picking it up. Truth be told, the one over on the far left over here is like much worse. But without it, it gets like it's hot, you know, here. So hopefully it's not too obnoxious. If it is, I'll turn it off. Just let me know. Oh, Flower and Journey. That game company? Is that who I'm thinking of? It's a sequel to Flow. Completely different. I like the painted, like, watercolor art direction. That's pretty. Dear Van Gogh. Okay.
Sky Children of the Light's Vincent van Gogh experience launches on the
Van
17th
Gogh.
of July and includes an in-game gallery featuring some of the artist's most beloved paintings.
I learned something today.
Okay, it's time to take a peek at Halloween the game.
We've got a first look at the single-player campaign where you play as Michael Myers himself. Are you?
Oh yeah, baby.
There's so much evil inside him.
Okay, back inside, everyone.
Let's go, Myers. Fueled by his rage, I shudder to think what he might be capable of.
Since when do they let them wander around?
They're really billing this as like, oh look, it's a narrative cinematic game, but it's a multiplayer game, I believe. Isn't it like
What would come next?
1v3 or something like that?
Every soul unfortunate enough to cross Michael's path would suffer. No one knew of the evil that was walking among them. Unreasoning, relentless, evil. But sometimes I think the truth was something much more terrible. I wonder if perhaps Michael is able to actually move through shadows.
Oh, it's a single player and multiplayer horror. I didn't know there was a single player component to this.
Play through Michael Myers' origin story when Halloween the game lands
And
on
it's
PC
like very
consoles
cinematic
this
like that.
September
I
8th.
might.
Next up, we've got the launch trailer for
I might
Realm
actually
of
try that.
Ink, an indie action roguelite with a brushstroke
I
art
literally
style.
thought that was purely multiplayer only, you know.
This feeling, as if I've arrived
That looks
at this
interesting.
moment before.
Could be good. John Carpenter's
Time
not
and
making
time
games, I
again.
guess. Didn't he just have that other game come out as well? That was multiplayer. It was like a FPS. I forgot the name of it. Why isn't it released on actual Halloween Day? Missed opportunity because it's too close to November, Cell, which is too close to GTA 6. Can't afford to do it. It's a risk. It's a risk they cannot take.
Your skull should do the trick.
Not allowed. I guarantee you that is the only reason.
Either clear the path or I'll
Toxic
clear
Commando.
you.
That's right. Yeah. I don't think. How did that do? It just sort of came out and like they were like advertising it, right? And then I just heard like nothing. Oh no, it's I got a bit of buffering
Realm of
there.
Ink is out now.
Go away!
Maybe they're having stream issues. Yesterday, the Summer Games Fest was constantly just... The audio was getting desynced, it was replaying stuff and then skipping forward. Ugh. It was a technical mess. Yeah, you remember so. That was bad yesterday. It was kind of really deflating. It was happening like every other trailer. Next in the mainline Sonic game might be Sonic Frontiers 2. Well, I would really welcome that. I really was surprised by Sonic Frontiers. I thought it was really good. So if they continue that you know, that same
Shelter
spirit
the
of
shackles
game.
of time when Dusk
That'd be
Fade
really
lands
awesome.
on PC and consoles
I hope they don't
later
make
this
it
year.
like massive though.
Now, we all remember
Because one of the things I
Harry,
enjoyed
don't
about the
we?
game
It's a
was
Death
that it
Stranding-style
was
trek of a
digestible.
deadly mountain rage,
It didn't have this
one limited
massive
time.
world.
And good news if you're a fan, as we've got
Like, it
the
was big,
exclusive
it was
release
big
date trailer
enough,
for the game's
but it
first
wasn't like,
free
you know,
DLC.
overwhelming. I tried the demo for this as well. I don't know if I'll try out the full game. It's got some interesting mechanics. And I do like platformers, but I think perhaps the reason why I wasn't like completely attached to it is because just around this same time I was just playing Jasant, which really just like really connected with me. I love
And it's
Jasant.
coming soon to PC.
It was a
and
really good
PS5.
game, and the
All right,
music
folks,
in
our
that
next
game is
game
one of my favorite
is Like It
soundtracks
Takes
in
Two,
recent years.
but on wheels.
You play as a pair of dinky RC cars, solving puzzles and unraveling mysteries in a rather strange laboratory.
Here is the latest trailer for Wheelmates.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Hamster. I'm like, everything's releasing at the same time. No one's touching November, right? So even if you manage to, you know, get a handful of games that are coming out in September, you're going to be set basically for the end of the year. Like,
Remember, you're 2 pieces of
these
one
games
puzzle.
aren't short,
Go.
man. This could be fun. These people need to clean up their backyard, though.
Wait, where am I?
Wheelmates
I could see
is
Sonic
launching
Frontiers
later this
2
year, so
adding
you can check it
towns,
out with a friend in
NPCs,
tow.
and things like that
And
to
now
make
for
the
something
world more
completely
lively.
different. We've
I
got a
guess.
cinematic trailer for the anime shooter WTF, which stands for what?
Waifu Tactical Force.
Oh,
Jacob
don't you
would love
just
this game.
acronyms?
Yeah, I could see. I mean, like, I don't think it needs it. You know, I kind of, yeah, the worlds were empty, but there was like an otherworldly feel to them, which I think really meshed well with Sonic.
Stay still. I hate messy data.
I slightly spoiled the story of Karen, and now I want to play it. Well, I didn't read your previous comment, but I won't go up now. 2026 keeps being the resurgence of arcade racing games. Yep, we got Hot Wheels, and there's a lot of actually really good racing. I think the racing genre in general is just doing really well right now. Oh my god, this game's like... I'm like, move over, Call of Duty. Like, all the COD fans are just like... They're drooling right now. They're like, oh, this is exactly what I wanted. Call of Duty with boobs.
Like I wouldn't notice a helicopter in my airspace. I'll let my little friend handle this.
WTF, that's funny. Waifu Tactical Firefighters. Oh well.
Grab some friends and jump into the live playtest for Waifu Tactical Force after the show. There's a new movement system to check out and 10 playable characters.
My goodness. Now, even the most hardy adventurers need to take a step back from time to time, so we're going to throw it out to a series of back-to-back trailers. You watch these, while we'll be back in a jiffy, which is a relative metric of time, I believe.
Greetings, my minions.
Montage.
Shall we dominate the world together?
Maybe Crazy Taxi and Jet Set Radio will be at the Xbox Game Showcase. Wasn't Sega doing this whole weren't they doing this whole like collection of remakes?
And this is only the beginning.
It was like 9 games, but it's not a collection. Like they're not selling them all at once in one package. They're like individually selling them. So, and there's something like 7 to 9 remakes of these classic games. Yeah, Jet Set Radio, Crazy Taxi. These other games are eluding me, but you know, it was like Dreamcast and Genesis games and things like that. And then I heard that Sega was going through like some financial troubles like everyone else right now. So all the funding's going to RGG Studios these days. It's like they're the only ones that are actually getting like all the funding, all the money from Sega. Oh, look at this. Wow, they really nailed that PS2 aesthetic. That's not my stream. It's this stream. It's a Souls-like, but it looks like a PS2 game. Prison of Husk. That looks interesting. I really like that style. I wonder if the entire game's forced in 4:3 aspect ratio. Forever Skies. Yeah, PS2 Soul style.
Okay. What's going on here?
It's like we're in the future or something.
I just added this game.
Mind yourself,
I forgot the title of it, but it looks like a PlayStation 1 game.
Got it, because this set is inspired by the anti-gravity.
And it kind of harkens back to titles like the original Thief and System Shock. I forgot the name of it. Hold on.
Here's BGXGP.
It looks really, really interesting. I don't think it's coming to console, but I added it on Steam. If I can find it. God, I have like almost 300 games now in my list. They will all be purchased in time. I'm never gonna find this. I should just give up. I'm missing out on Wipeout all of a sudden. I'm looking at my wish list. Look at this. It's like Wipeout with like gravity controls. This straight up looks like Wipeout. A bit more muted on the art direction, but very similar. AGX GP. That sounds familiar. Is that an older franchise? AGX? Anyway, that looks good. I'll play that.
AGX
Damn.
GP is coming soon to PC, so add it to your wish list and make sure you check out the demo, which is coming on Monday.
Oh,
Question
cool.
for you, Mr. Troy Baker.
Oh, yes.
Have you ever wanted to be a sentient guitar?
Actually a dream of mine. It's very strange of you to bring that up.
Well, I've got good news for you, and I've got some bad news as well. So the good news is that the next game that we're going to announce lets you fulfill that fantasy.
I'm listening.
All right, I give up. I'm not going to find this. I'm just like aimlessly wandering and scrolling back and forth. It's never going to happen. Anyway.
Welcome. We are absolutely.
I like to bring back some of these aesthetics. It's a nice differentiator between some of the newer stuff that's coming out. I just realized my mouse cursor has been on the screen this whole time. Sorry about that.
I want you to know, I always loved you.
Okay, yeah. I mean, 2026 racing game resurgence. Yeah. I mean, look, you got Star Wars Galactic Racer looks fantastic. And that new game Clutch looks interesting because they're really trying to like combine a narrative and story with it. I'm kind of curious how that's going to turn out. But if they manage to bring a lot of elements from like Test Drive Unlimited with like the Forza Horizon 6, you know, festival type, you know, fun vibe, and like just kind of make this a unique identity of a game, that could be good.
You've given me no choice. You made me do this.
She knows you're here. Now run
October 1st.
Don't fret, it's a world of mystery. Don't fret, strum along and you will see. Don't fret, doesn't matter what you wanna be, and even though you're gonna die, don't fret.
C sharp or B flat. That's a drum joke in Don't Fret.
Mark your calendars for that one. And now it's time for another one of our world premiere.
And this one is a side-scrolling platformer starring a very beloved Belgian comic book character. Let's check it out.
Oh.
I don't know what this is, but it's nice that they still make games like this these days. I'm sure Clutch is going to be good, at least as it's the same devs that made Forza Horizon 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, they literally have the studio in the same town as Playgrounds. Oh, are they really? They're like neighbors? I know it's past Forza Horizon devs. I'm just kind of interested to see, because it looks like they're broadening the scope of it. Comparatively so, like including an actual narrative storyline with characters. But I want to know if they're going to add some lifestyle elements to it, buying houses, you know, showing off your garage, having this multiplayer synchronous world thing, kind of like how Test Drive Unlimited did, and kind of failed to do with the new game. Because, you know, there's that spot that's still open.
Marsupilami 2 Salsa Colombia. Try saying that one 10
They should have
times.
just remastered
So, wishlist it now
Test Drive
whilst I'm
Unlimited
fixing
1
my
and 2
twisted
and just re-released them, because you know, you can't get them
brand
anymore.
new trailer for Ding High, The Ocean Pillar, an RPG roguelike where you
work
face
with the
off
music
against demons and ancient
licensees and just, you know, bring the game back, even if just temporarily. I think Solar Crown will definitely get a single player mode, but I just think it's going to happen when they're done updating the game. I think they're trying their hardest to get people to go back to it, but it just won't work. Oh, this looks interesting. Oh. Looks a bit like Path of Exile almost, except it's a little more agile. You have some platforming and things like that. Dinga.
Ding High, the Ocean
Ding
Pillar
High,
is coming
excuse me.
soon.
God, I butchered
now
that.
Tell me, what's next, Troy?
Well, we've got our first ones to watch
Super
deep dive into the summer showcase, which
Ukulele
is where
Kart
we
Racing.
take out our little
A ukulele
trowels,
kart
lick the
racing
topsoil,
game got
and
announced
gently
recently.
brush the
That's
dirt off of the
legit.
game that the internet is raving
They're
about.
doing a kart racing
Just like
for
real
ukulele.
archaeology.
You know.
But with less paperwork.
True.
And what better place to start than the golden age of piracy with the helps from our very talented friends at Ubisoft. Let's dive into the world of Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
Whenever I
Resynced.
see like Ubisoft, like I'm just thinking to myself, these guys used to have their own conference. You know, of all the main publishers out there, you would expect they'd be the ones to have their own presentation.
Hi, I'm Richard Knight. I'm the game director for
And
Assassin's Creed
man,
Black Flag
have they
Resynced
fallen.
with Ubisoft Singapore. Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced is the old experience you know and love. Edward and his tales in the Caribbean of assassins and pirates.
It's such a
but
shame because it
modernized with
didn't need to
today's
happen,
technology
you
and
know?
gameplay. The latest version
The
of
whole
Anvil has helped us a lot,
Ubisoft
both in terms of
thing just
visuals,
did not
we
need to
have ray
happen. They did
tracing,
not need to
global
sit there and
illumination,
just
but it's
create
also a big deal for us in
literally
terms
the
of
same
gameplay,
game
too,
constantly.
with, you know, night and day affecting.
I just don't know how
stealth.
anyone
There's
thought that was a
weather
good
that can
idea.
affect your visibility, both at, you know,
We're just going to take the same systems from every game and we're put it in all our games.
What's changed with parkour and movement is that we've brought forward the game to the new
As much as I
standards
love
that
Far
you
Cry
see
3,
you see shadows
and I
and
still
you see
remember it
bits.
fondly,
There's
it just butchered their entire
it just makes for a much
like
smoother
catalog
experience.
of games. This looks good though, and it looks.
A lot of the new gameplay with Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced.
It doesn't,
involves these
you know,
new
it looks like the
officers
classic
that you find.
experience.
When you first run into Lucy, she's a wanted criminal, and you'll just hear it as you're walking around Havana that there's money on her head, right?
The town where Forza Horizon
music
Clutch is
to
being made is
Edward's
even
ears. Oh, here's
smaller
somebody,
than my
yeah.
hometown of
And
Lithuania.
as you find her, she's got this whole
That
plot line
is smaller than the
involving her-
PS2 open
her
world.
family and the family fortune.
Is that really
She'd
true?
love to work with you, but if you can't deal with her problems, she's not going to help you with yours.
You don't mince words, do you? I suppose I could look around, see what needs doing.
So each of those characters has a story to tell. And on top of that, we also have a new tale involving Blackbeard, which, you know, for fans of Blackbeard, you know, to learn a little bit more about him and Edward and how things turned out in the game, I think will be really exciting.
I like that the combat
Were you
does not
attacked?
look like, you know,
way
the other
round.
games.
It were Blackbeard who struck first. Opened fire on a British man of war, the pillock.
When we were going to remake Assassin's Creed Black Flag, we had to focus on something, and that focus was Edward's story. If we can't nail Edward's story, you know, there's no room for anything else. And so we put everything possible into nailing that. So we still have a modern day gameplay and story to tell, but it's now kind of in the name. It's not just Black Flag Remake, it's Black Flag Resynced, right? So we're the next modern AC, and so our modern day continues from what players may have seen in Shadows.
What?
Of course, we brought back
So they're
the underwater
continuing
diving sections from the original
So the
game.
modern
Take the
plot
diving down and see
line,
how
the modern day
people
plot
carry
line
big
is
parties
being
and
continued
underwater.
in this
But the
game,
other thing we've added is now
even
you can
though
swim
it's a
anywhere, just like
remake.
in any modern AC.
So does
sometimes
Assassin's
there's
Creed?
treasure-defined,
I'm confused. Does Assassin's Creed 4 and what happened in that modern
it's also
plot
just
line?
about
I mean, this whole
freedom
modern
of
plot
approach.
line is confusing.
Sometimes
But does that
with
still
an
exist?
island or a certain location,
And
maybe you can't
does
find the
the
right place to
game
kill the jackdaw,
like?
or you just want to take a shortcut and just go swim.
That's confusing to me. It's like, oh, here's the same story, you know, that we've
gone
kind of
back to
added a
basics
couple
and
things
come up
to.
with a new system
But
that
by the way, the entire subplot is completely changed and it's actually a
It's still quick and
continuation.
brutal if you know how to
Like,
play,
wait, does
but it's also
that mean
something
that the first
works well for
game is
players
not
who know how to
invalid? Like, that really confuses me.
The core with us with naval gameplay was to keep.
Yeah,
that
we can experience
spirit that it
AC4 as
had from the
Layla.
original,
Wait, but isn't she gone? I didn't play Shadows, but
We
I
added a
played
little bit
Valhalla,
more now
and
with
it
possibilities
changed to
that
what's his
had cool
face.
things like the ability to brace perfectly and take out a lot of
It
damage.
changed to what's his face. I
And
forgot the
also
character's
the
name already because I
alternate
just,
weapons,
you know, it's
which
so
allow you
fucking
while you're aiming to
convoluted
switch
now.
between weapon modes with different ranges and damage, so that you can kind of
They
adjust
should
to
have
the
just,
fight
like-
rather than have to fight everyone the same way. Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced.
I just wish that they,
came
like,
out in
ended
July
it,
9th
you know?
for PlayStation, Xbox, and PC.
They just, like, ever
Thanks for
since
watching.
Desmond's storyline ended, they've just had no idea what to do. And it's like, you kind of know where everything's leading up
Assassin's
to,
Creed Black
you
Flag
know?
Resynced
But
is
it's like,
coming
what's
to
going on with
PC,
these, the
PlayStation,
gods?
and Xbox on
And,
July 9th, later this year.
it's just like
We're
so,
doing so
just
well.
like out there,
That was at
and
least tasteful.
I don't
Did
even
you
think
say
the
so?
developers
Speaking
know how
of
to end
taste,
it.
if your appetite for the seven
bizarre.
seas is still yet to be salted, I'll stop. You can find out
Why,
even more about
Tyler?
that
Why are
by
you telling me
checking out
these
the
things? The
hands-on
Barbie
preview
Rewind
over on
Remastered collection of 60
Now,
Barbie
we've got a very
games,
special
16
treat for
Barbie
blasphemous
games is
fans among
coming
us.
from
Let's take a
Digital
look.
Eclipse and Atari. Oh, this confirms we could get a Simpsons Hit and Run remake. So you're telling me because Barbie is getting remastered, 16 Barbie games getting remastered from the studio, that it means we get Simpsons Hit and Run. Okay.
This castle has a life of its own.
I love your enthusiasm. Yeah, she's gone at the end of Valhalla into that Matrix thing, and I forgot, yeah. That's exactly what happens. And then you play as the other dude, the Loki, you play as him, and then Assassin's Creed Mirage was kind of like his background. I haven't played Shadows yet, but I'm just like, God, who writes this shit? And like, you're telling me you have a plan? I don't think they have a plan. They don't even know what they're doing. But that's bizarre that you're telling me they're going to continue the modern day plot line in the remake for a game that had modern day elements. That's my only question, is the modern day elements in the original game, does that still happen? And if that still happens, that must mean that the events of Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag still happen. So why are we going back to redo the events that already happened?
Best of luck. Okay, Defender of the Crown, the legend returns.
It's exhausting to think about. This is the Ubisoft
we've got
epic.
A first look at gameplay coming at you right now.
Decide a kingdom's fate when Defender of the Crown returns, featuring the original strategic adventure and new ways to play. Retro Mode presents the complete 1986 edition of the game, preserved in all its glory.
I don't know about this.
Classic Mode adds modern refinements, renewed clarity and polish.
It still retains some of that. Oh, wow. Oh, that looks interesting.
And introducing Kingdom Mode, a brand new roguelike of dice, decks,
That's an interesting combination of style. It's still got the 8-bit structure, but
battle-ready deck and cast
fully
your fate
3D.
into the fray. Chart your rise to rule all of England as you go on campaign to outwit your rivals. Unlock new tactics and new dice to strengthen your claim to the throne. 3 modes, 1 legendary experience. Defender of the Crown. Wishlist now.
Defender of the Crown, The Legend Returns. Lands on PC and consoles later this year. So, get it on your wish lists pronto.
And I think I'll handle the British accents from now on. Okay, Troy?
Aww.
Sticking with the historical theme, here's some exciting news about the period shooter Hold Fast.
What is that guy's face on the right? He's like, good mate, my musket. Look, he's doing. Why is he making that face? That's hilarious.
Stand your ground, lads. Push forward! Hold your nerve. The king of country.
Hold Fast, American Revolution. Releasing June 11th. Play early for exclusive rewards at holdfastgame.com.
Hold Fast, American Revolution is a free expansion for Hold Fast Nations at War, and it's launching on June 11th for PC, PlayStation, and Xbox. That is just a mere few days away.
I just don't know what
Visit
the
holdfastgame.com
face
for more
is.
info.
That's
Now,
funny.
let's check out the release date trailer for They Will Come, a steampunk stealth game set on a vast airship.
What's going on with Clockwork Revolution? The art style of this just reminded me of it. Maybe we'll see it tomorrow at the Xbox conference. That would make sense. They revealed it. So
I'm scared.
hopefully get a release date for that, because that looks good. GTA 6 Trailer 3, when that comes, is going to break the internet. Yes, it is. There's a lot of people who don't play video games, but will be playing video games when Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out.
Give up. Your family is captured.
Oh, this looks interesting.
Did you hear that, boy? Give up, or people will
Playing as a little kid. looks interesting. They will come July 2026. Very soon.
They will come heads to Steam in July, but you
Yeah,
can
no, I
wishlist it
think
right now. What have
Auto
you got
Revolution
for us
looked
next,
awesome,
Alex?
but
Well, it is that
yeah,
time
we'll probably
again,
see it tomorrow
Troy. We have
if we are going to
another
see it. But
world
it's been kind of a
premiere
while.
for
I would
Cosmic
expect
City
that
Builder, where
we'd
you
get more
craft
information by
thriving
now.
habitats to rescue long extinct animals. Oh.
Oh, focus.
Welcome to Bioden, a cozy management game where you will build a self-sustaining network of structures, all working in harmony to bring extinct animals back to life. You've been sent on this planet by your guild with one purpose: to restore it. Your arrival on this wounded planet will be one of discovery and exploration. Resources are scattered across the land. Search for them, as each one is essential. As your colony takes shape, your buildings will need power and sometimes water. Connect them together, weave a network across the land. But plan with care. Every structure you place carries a cost, nudging pollution upward, pulling against the very mission you're here to fulfill.
These games are too complicated for me.
The planet won't heal through structures alone.
Too many systems.
Bring species together, help them settle, and let the cycle of life begin again. Inside your dome, you'll welcome back dozens of extraordinary species, each one with its own needs. Gather DNA samples, place your cocoons, and carefully tend to the conditions each creature requires. But remember, even within the dome, each decision, even small, has an impact on your planet. This world is waiting to be cleaned, restored, and brought back to life. Your planet is waiting for your arrival. Wishlist the game and play the demo now on Steam.
Bring nature back to life in BioEden, which is coming soon to PC.
Now, those of you in the Lovecraftian loop will know that the Sinking City 2 is just over the
This
horizon.
I'm interested in.
Looking all brooding and mysterious.
I haven't played the first
Just like
one,
my
and I know
Polish
they
Troy.
remastered it.
Really?
Absolutely
I need
not,
to pick it up.
Oh.
But
Well,
this one looks
here's a
really
release date
interesting.
trailer where you'll find out when you can finally dive into the flooded survival horror adventure.
And very, you know, it's kind of like over the shoulder, kind of like Resident Evil, but I like this art style. Welcome to Arkham. Looks really good. Got some of that Silent Hill vibe in there too. August 18th, we got a release date. And there's a demo. A lot of demos. I'll have to try them out.
The Sinking City 2
That looks
is
really good.
just a few short weeks away, and there's a demo available to play right now on Steam.
So go check
Like
it
I
out.
said, I haven't played the first
Just
one,
don't
and
listen
I know
to
it's
the Call of the Void
remastered,
whilst
so
you're in there.
I'll have to
Pro tip.
probably
Time to
check
lock
that
in,
out
folks,
first.
as
But
we get a world premiere up next.
pretty
Now,
much
this
like
one
everything I'm
is
seeing
an
there.
attempt to revive that golden era of early skateboard games. You know, when Tony Hawk was at the peak of his powers.
And who better to tell you about it than Stair Meyer, one of the world's most talented modern skaters and an Olympic hopeful to boot.
I was gonna say, this isn't in game.
I'm so
that looks too good.
Liberty is my life, and I love it with my whole heart. so I'm super excited to share Skate
More
Stair,
skateboarding
a
games.
brand new arcade skateboarding game inspired by the golden era of skate games. So this is the world premiere of Skate Stair. Check it out.
It's just amazing to me, the resurgence of the skateboarding, genre. These games were all the rage. Everyone played them, including myself. Back in the mid 2000s, early to mid 2000s, it was just like huge. And then it was like then nothing. It just stopped. I still need to play Tony Hawk 3 and 4 remaster, and then I also added Skate Story to my list, which I really like the vibes and the art direction from that.
Skate Stair is coming to PC and consoles
So I'll try
this
them
year.
out.
Now, how's about an exclusive trailer for a new expansion coming up for one of my personal favorites? It's time for another run at Vampire Survivors.
Hi, I'm Luca Galante. Accidentally made Vampire Survivors, and I'm running.
Accidentally made
this expansion of Vampire Survivors called Emerald Diorama that was very expensive to make, but we gave away to the players for free. And so I started for a way to do some spin-offs. Maybe I tried to get in touch with other teams, indie developers, to see if they were interested in working on some of these spin-offs. One of these we released just a little while ago as Vampire Crawlers. It's a game based on specifically being able to play at your own pace, play your cards effectively as slowly or as fast as you can. I got a lot of other ideas, but there's definitely more spin-off coming, especially after seeing the success of Vampire Crawlers and that it paid off to effectively try and to do something unusual, but always following the same idea at the end of the day, which is that I am the first player of my own games. I need my own games to be fun to myself first. So I want to make these other games and wanted to find a new name for them effectively. So again, I tried to grab Survivors, think of something stupid, and that's how Survive-a-thon came up, which is short for Survive a Ton. Very soon we're going to see the first game in this lineup, and people should expect a game like Vampire Survivors, that's the whole point, with a different spin on it. And this spin can come from a different metagame or different feature that they serve, effect that doesn't actually fit Vampire Survivors, but that would fit different gameplay mechanics. I'm not planning to let go of Vampire Survivors anytime soon. There is still, the community is huge, they want more content. We're going to release a new DLC quite soon. This DLC initially was supposed to be just a little add-on to the Legacy of the Moonspell DLC. And as it's very common for me, I start something really small and it ends up being way too big. And so now it's got its own life.
This guy's hilarious.
Called, Legacy of the Blood Moon, and players can expect a small DLC with something 8+ characters, 8+ weapons, plus evolutions. But they can also expect a very low price of 80 pence, something along those lines. I'm definitely going to keep updating it for as long as it makes sense, as long as it is sustainable. If anyone wants to stay in touch and get to know more about what we're doing, please visit punkolab.com, where you will find a fantastic and useless count up to our next.
He's really good with the hand gestures.
We have a lot more announcements in the near future, but for now, here's a trailer for the new expansion of Vampire Survivors, Legacy of the Blood Moon.
That's hilarious. I love the idea that he accidentally made the game.
A cautionary tale, or a story better left untold. There's no retreat once this threshold has been crossed. If you really want to see it through, then just take my hand. The blood of malice ensnared the night shadows, and by unholy communion a macabre dance began. As all dawns and twilights of the world paint the moon red, reality shatters and insanity ensues. Ashtad found the immortality she sought, but only in the flesh, her soul taken as a toll by the abyss. As he kept staring at the shadow of the comet, Sargon eagerly paid for its gifts, until there was no humanity left to give. At the top seat of power, Baal was so high he couldn't reach anyone anymore, and eternal solitude turned into eternal madness.
It's not my cup of tea, but
Legacy of the Blood
that looks
Moon,
crazy
an
actually.
accidental
That looks like it's hard
vampire
to
survivor's expansion.
to tell what's going on. There's like all these people around you. Tyler says, I wonder
Prepare
if
your wish list because
Capcom
Vampire
will slow
Survivors Legacy of the
will
Blood
show
Moon is
more
coming
of
to
Mega
PC and
Man
consoles
Dual
later this
Override
year.
at Gamescom 2026.
Now, here is
and get a
another,
release
wait
date
for it,
2027.
world premiere. And it pertains to one of last year's truly best games.
Maybe.
Let's check it out.
I forgot they're doing that.
Entry
Capcom's on a roll,
3452,
man.
2 days until sunrise. Mission scientist Jan S. Dolsky. If I never wake up again, know this. The Oasis survives, even under the destructive sun. I must go underground. Next entry, another 13 years. If
Is this
you're
fucking
still out there by that
the
time,
altars?
Don't give up. I know it's trying to tell us something.
Next cycle, we need to be better.
It is. Well, that kind of spoils it for me because I haven't played the game yet, and it looked like I played the demo and I was really surprised by it. Wow, this game looks incredible. So you're telling me they made it out? July 13th next. So wait, is this a new game or is this expansion? It includes the last variable if you buy it. Okay.
Alex Jordan and Jan Scientist
I think I already have it on
rejoice. The
PC,
Ultras is
but
getting a DLC expansion.
Yeah,
of
it's
last
DLC.
Variable.
Okay.
And I don't need to tell you to wishlist that, do I?
No. And now let's take a look at
That kind of spoils the
Anemo.
game for me
It's a
though, because he's
free-to-play
talking about it.
creature
Oh yeah,
collecting
you know, we
RPG.
still made it even though the
Questions
sun
are
was
full of
destroying.
adorable little guys. I really like adorable little guys.
Like
Have you seen what's happening on the screen?
it's kind of
behind you?
deflating.
Aww. Let's play the trailer.
Whatever happened to that game, Dokev, that was shown off at one of the Summer Games Fest or perhaps the Game Awards, something like that. And it was like, it looked absolutely like just out of this world, like insane, and then just nothing after that. Just dead silence, and it's been like 4 years. You guys remember that at all? D-O-K-E and the letter V. Dokev. Just like nothing about it. I've heard it's releasing late 2027, excuse me, or 2028, but it's like there's nothing's been shown. There's still literally just been that initial like show, like the initial trailer, and it looked like a lifestyle Pokemon game. It just looked crazy, but it was multiplayer, I think, or it had like a focus on multiplayer elements. And even for someone like me, like, it looked just insane. Like, I was kind of tempted to try it out. It's still in development. Pearl Abyss is just focused on Crimson Desert, and it's... Oh! That makes sense. So what you're telling me is it's similar to what happened with Arc Raiders, where that team focused on making the finals first. And then that's why it took Arc Raiders so much time to actually come out. So So these guys, they did Crimson Desert, and basically now they're
Anemo
focused.
is coming to all platforms
That makes sense.
later this year, but you can
Yeah,
wishlist
exactly.
it now
Okay.
on Steam. Oh, I can see you're itching to explain this next one, Troy.
No, it's just a little rash.
You can get a cream for that.
So this is Cordora. It is the 4-player psychological horror game that opened the Spring Showcase
Well,
back in
I'm
March.
curious to see if they
Cool
can
thing
actually
is,
land
it's got enemies
on the
that
ambitions
mimic
of
your
that game.
friends
Although at this
just to
point,
freak you out.
it might as well be
And
a
the developers
PlayStation 6,
are
you know,
back
title,
close
next gen.
That's right. How did you know that?
Because it kind of looks crazy.
Maybe you're not Alex after all. Tell me something that only Alex would know. You can't prove that. Okay, she's real. Roll the trailer. Now.
It's a simple job.
Oh, a shooter, huh?
For men with nerve. They may
We
be
got
your
some
crew,
co-op multiplayer thing.
but inside the maze, don't trust anything they say.
Harry? Where are you? Here. Harry? Right? Wait, there are roses.
Mike, I found the radio.
Cool. I'm here with Harry.
What? Harry? Ed.
Right?
The knife will twist your words
All right. Keep straight. We'll find Mike.
and take your body.
Where are you?
It looks like
Is it you? There are roses. Are you alright? Joe? I'm here with Harry.
Oh, crap. To hunt you down.
Hello? Hello?
it looks like what's that game with the
See,
the ghost thing? Oh wow. I forgot the name of that game. It's another multiplayer thing where you're like hunting ghosts, and you can get caught and you become a
Cordura is
ghost
coming soon
yourself.
to PC and PlayStation, and what do you know? Here's our next game. It's called Chronoscript: The Endless End.
It's an action-adventure game where you play as an editor trapped inside a never-ending, self-writing manuscript. Kind of like what developers feel like working with me.
Ah, you arrived earlier than expected. Welcome to my writing room. You must forgive me for breaking our promise. The manuscript is still incomplete.
I just played Pentiment, and this looks a bit crazier, but inspired, somewhat inspired.
My dear editor, I must return to my scripts. I do hope you enjoy what lies beyond the end of this endless story.
It's like Hollow Knight meets Pentiment. Interesting. Virtual Fighter has
Chronoscript, The
Shenmue
Endless End
connections.
is coming to PC
Shenmue
and
is gonna
PS5
be
in fall of
Virtual
26.
Fighter
So write it down
RPG.
now on your
Oh.
wish list.
All right, now we've got a
That's
world
interesting.
premiere coming at you. This one is
Well,
a
the trailer
psychological
yesterday
horror
for
game
Virtual
where you
Fighter
rebuild the
at
memory
Crossroads
of a
looked
lost
fantastic.
child.
I know they also re-released Virtual Fighter 5, which I'd like to try out again. Like I said, it's been since the PS3 launch.
Told you I was gonna fix it. Are you there?
Just some Alan Wake shit. Remedy. Impermanence. I don't. What type of game is that?
That was your first look at Impermanence, coming to PC in 2027.
And if you're hungry for more amazing games just like that one, stay tuned after the Exodus extended gameplay reveal at the end of the show for the return of FGS Live from Los Angeles.
Our hosts are in the City of Angels to bring you all the latest news from the summer gaming events, as well as some of those wonderful world premiere trailers you love so much. In fact, here's a little teaser of what you can look forward to. Hey there, I'm Jules Gill, one of your hosts of FGS Live from LA. Stay tuned immediately after the Future Games Show and Exodus Extended gameplay reveal for more world premieres, demo drops, and maybe even a cheeky surprise.
You heard
I'm
them.
not
Make
gonna
sure
watch
you
that.
stick around after the Exodus extended gameplay reveal for FGS
But
Live
I'll
from
catch
Los
up on the
Angeles,
announcements.
hosted by our very own Amy and Jules.
We do love them.
We
You
do
guys break a leg. Right now, let's get back into the games with a closer look at The Lift, a supernatural handyman simulator inspired by the SCP Foundation.
Hello, Future Games Show. I'm Ivan from Fantastic Signals, and I'm here to tell you more about our upcoming supernatural handyman simulator, The Lift.
Oh, it's kind of got like
The
a...
Lift is an immersive, story-driven first-person simulator where you play as
Characters
an
are
engineer
look
on a
like
mission
clay.
to investigate and restore a massive research facility abandoned after a mysterious catastrophe. From day one, it was paramount that The Lift feels really good to play. All interactions with the world are built to be extremely tactile, so it's not just about what you do, it's about how you do it, how it feels to pull, push, rotate, switch, clean, screw in, click, tune, tighten.
So are you
All
just
these
fixing
engineering
things?
verbs
You're a
are at the
maintenance
very
guy?
core of the gameplay loop. And
This
every
be a good
action
game for, like, a
elevated through
stream.
Responsive animations, fine visual effects, crispy audio
Got the-
design to deliver an almost ASMR-like experience.
The art style, oddly enough, reminds me of the Prey reboot from Arcane. I don't know why. There's something
We'll be
about
repairing a variety of things in The Lift. We divide repairs into 3 categories. The first one is
Something
basic
about it.
mechanical or cosmetic repairs. Changing light bulbs, fixing a crooked chair, or patching the walls. Simple, but always satisfying. The second category is electrical devices. We have developed an ecosystem of electrical and mechanical components that you can assemble. You can find, craft, and unlock many different parts used to bring the machinery back to life. All devices are connected to the electrical grid, and sometimes you will need to reroute power from one point to another or disassemble a machine to get parts needed elsewhere. It's not a bunch of preset puzzles, it's a deep, open-ended sandbox system that you'll need to master by improvising and thinking outside the box. The third category is what we call boss devices. These are large, multi-step projects that are even more complex and usually involve
Chronos
multiple
Lazarus
machines
trailer
and
was published 8
environmental
minutes
repairs.
ago.
Like,
Chronos.
for example, the interdimensional antenna. You will
As
fix
in
its subsystems,
the New
you will be
Dawn.
tuning its settings to get the signals you need for your adventure. And of course, there will be a massive payoff at the
Is
end.
it is Lazarus a
Each
expansion
boss
for
has
it? It
its
can't
own
be a
boss
new
device.
game. It just
Some
it
will
came
be
out
unveiled in the upcoming
a
months.
year ago.
Some you'll have to
So
uncover yourself.
it would have to be an
when the game launches.
expansion.
The Lift
I'm
is launching
hoping
on
that they
PC,
patched the
PlayStation
game
5,
on
and
console
Xbox
for
2027.
it's a story DLC.
If you're
Okay,
interested,
I'm hoping that they
please
patched the
add
game
the
on
game to your wish
console
list.
on
And
PS5
if
for
you wanna
PS5
help
Pro
us shape this
support because
adventure, sign
it
up for
doesn't
Gold
really
Playtest on
like
Steam
it
for a
has
chance to
PS5
play
Pro
the
support, but
newest
it's like
development build.
just a resolution.
The
Like
playtest
it's
begins in
it's
June
DRS
for
on console,
Thank
so
you,
it's just slightly
and
higher
enjoy the rest of the
resolution.
show.
But like I want them to like put PSSR in there now that
The
PSSR
Lift
is
is coming to
good.
PC in 2027,
and
but you can and should
just really
wish
like
list it right
like
now
do
on
something
Steam.
interesting.
Our
Maybe
next
add
game
a
is
better,
technically a
more
beat-up
ray
simulator,
tracing or
but
something like
there is
that.
a
I don't know.
morbid-
Never
I'm
ending
kind of hoping
coasters?
that they'll go back and they'll
Salty
do some
fries?
more
That's
enhancements
bottled
for the
water?
game.
Not quite. The owners are
Not
trying
that
to
I'm,
teach the guests.
gonna be playing it anytime
That's a
soon
new one.
anyway. But
Here's a wow.
it's definitely
My
on my
Cannibal
list.
Family.
Did you hear the mob dumped one of their own in this goo?
Not just that.
That would have been a good announcement for this presentation. I'm surprised that they didn't put it on there. Oh, it's multiplayer. Okay. I was gonna say, like, what's the purpose of all this? It's a multiplayer. It's like creative kills. My cannibal family. Okay.
My Cannibal Family is a cooperative theme park simulator with a terrifying twist, and it's coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox in 2027.
And here's a dark fantasy extraction game where you team up or go solo to take down enemies corrupted by the blood of the gods. This is Mistfall Hunter.
Mistfall. Tell it's gonna be like a co-op Souls-like. Show us some combat. Oh no, maybe not. Looks more action-based. Yeah. It'd be interesting. I just, you know, I wonder if it's mostly a co-op experience that you could just play,
Set
you know,
a reminder
on your own.
for July 29th when Mistfall Hunter lands
There's a lot
on
of
PC,
games that are like that where you
PlayStation,
can tell
and
it's just
Xbox.
it's built for one specific
I
mode,
think
but
it's
you
time
know
for our
they're
next
giving you the
ones
they're
to
kind of
watch
giving you the
deep dive.
choice.
Troy?
Indeed it is, and here's
Oh,
an
here we go.
exclusive interview with
Hellraiser
Saber Interactive
Revival.
about Clive
I've actually been
Barker's
interested in this, even though I
Hellraiser
really
Revival.
don't care for. Like, I haven't seen anything on Hellraiser. Like, I have no connection to this franchise, but I am
I'm Anthony
curious
Default
to
from
see what they're
Saber
doing with
Interactive,
this game.
And I'm the narrative director on Hellraiser Revival. The backstory for the player character Aiden is that he's this guy who has his entire life been consumed with yearning. From an early age, he's sought out crime, drugs, sex, danger, in order to feel more, to experience more. By the time we meet him, he's met a kindred spirit, his girlfriend Sunny, and the two of them have entered this infernal spiral into depravity.
You crave what we offer. Your desires so plentiful.
In the game, you'll use this mysterious puzzle box artifact called a configuration
These
to wield the
indie and
powers of
AA
hell
games
to
fill in the variety that a
burn,
lot of AAA
penetrate,
don't.
slash,
Well, yeah, that
rip
is true.
apart your enemies, and also it's a puzzle box, so you can
See, this looks really
manipulate it
interesting
yourself
in
to
terms
solve
of like.
puzzles, and ultimately
It reminds
save
me
yourself and your
almost
girlfriend
of
from the powers of
Jericho, with a bit more creativity in terms of powers
It was
and the approach of
incredibly dear
things.
to us to stay true to the Hellraiser franchise when doing this work. So we went back.
But it looks
to,
good, and I hope it
the
is,
first and second
you know,
movie,
like this high quality
and
thing.
The novella that he initially wrote, that it was all based on, The Hellbound Heart, tried to kind of blinker other influences out, and we just studied those until we found what really resonated with us.
Follow her, for we have such sights to show you.
So in the game, the force of opposition that you'll be fighting is broadly on two sides. So on the first side, you have this cult that's obsessed with the Cenobites and with trying to create their own Cenobites on Earth, ones that they can control and use in order to essentially grant themselves infinite pleasure. So this cult, they're trying to find a way to advance their goals, and to do so they need this Genesis configuration that you're wielding. You need the Genesis configuration to complete your bargain and try and get Sonny's soul back. The second category of enemy is what we call the unworthy.
Very, very interesting.
These are beings who have used configurations themselves in the past, and in most cases have been like interred into the labyrinth where they've been tortured for some sort of eternity, and who are now released by the actions of the Genesis configuration and are seeking you, thinking that you're their way out, you're their way to freedom. So they're these depraved, decrepit souls who are desperately trying to kill you and take what's yours.
Yeah, I definitely want to give it a shot, just because it looks, you know, it just really looks not like a straightforward, you know, kind of a stealth horror game. There's like powers involved. It looks like there's a tactical approach to the way that you can do combat. So I'm kind of curious to see how that kind of comes into play with the actual full game. Like if there's multiple ways to deal with enemies ahead. Definitely one of the more interesting
Clive
games
Barker's
that are
Hellraiser
coming out.
Revival is coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox later this year. So go pin it onto your wish list.
Because of the pin, got it.
Yeah.
Well, it is time for another world premiere, and this one is a medieval Metroidvania starring a plucky little snail.
Should be ending shortly, by the way. They said it was going to be an hour and a half. Scary.
Deadroot is coming soon to PC and Xbox.
Drop the devs a wish list to show your support, and you may as well keep that Steam tab open, because we've got another great game up next.
And this one is The Road of Dust and Sorrow, a pixel art survival horror game inspired by Silent Hill.
This looks like it would have been really, really awesome on the Nintendo DS. Could be interesting. Got some Metroidvania type stuff in there.
The Road of Dust and Sorrow is coming to PC and consoles in 2026. Okay. Our next game was revealed late last year and is a stunning
they're actually going to show off. We're going to see more.
Going to intro this one whilst I'm standing right beside you.
Yes.
My bad.
Our next game was revealed late last year and is a stunning reimagining of
We already saw the
Lara
gameplay
Croft's
trailer
1996
yesterday, so are we going to see
Lara,
more?
played by
uninterrupted
We'll
gameplay,
visit the
maybe?
jungles of Peru, the ancient ruins of Greece, and much, much more. Here's the team behind the game to dive deeper into Tomb Raider: Legacy of Atlantis.
Hard woman to track down.
This is all stuff that we've seen. Hey, look, she's dressed appropriately for the weather.
Where you found me.
Hi, I'm Hao Cicada, game director at Crystal Dynamics. Tomb Raider: Legacy of Atlantis is a stunning reimagining of Lara Croft's debut adventure. We've taken the legendary 1996 game and completely reimagined it from the ground up, with jaw-dropping visuals, modern gameplay, and a few new surprises. All while honoring the spirit of the original. Players will explore these extraordinarily dangerous worlds that have been lost to time. We're talking jungles of Peru, crumbling ruins of Greece, and the deserts of Egypt. Every location is packed with ancient artifacts and hidden secrets. Whether you are a longtime fan or someone picking up a Tomb Raider game for the very first time, this is the definitive way to experience the adventure that started it all. Tomb Raider,
If that's really how that
3D
T-Rex scene
exploration
goes
back in
down, that's
1996.
going to be
With Legacy of
terrifying.
Atlantis, we really wanted Lara's traversal to feel distinctively hers. It's precise, it's athletic, and deeply connected to the environments she's exploring. This is Lara at the top of her game. She's come through the Survivor era, emerged as a confident, accomplished adventurer, and you will see that in how she moves. The swan dives, the handstands, the acrobatic flourishes, they're all expressions of her character, and it's a lot of fun to watch it, but it's even more fun to play. It's important for us to distinguish that this isn't a remake. A remake rebuilds what already exists with modern technology. Tomb Raider: Legacy of Atlantis goes further than that and truly reimagines the debut game, all while keeping its soul intact. Environments are larger, iconic moments like Lara's battle against the T-Rex are transformed into epic gameplay encounters on a cinematic
look at
scale.
that. Okay, so they're basically saying, yeah, it's going to
Legacy
be
of Atlantis
more,
are really satisfying.
you know,
You're
a bit
manipulating
more
waterfall,
creative,
redirecting
but there's
light
more
beams,
narrative there.
activating
Could
pressure
be
plates,
deeper.
deciphering ancient symbols, all of it to unseal
The
secrets
question
that have been
is
locked
it
away for
going to
centuries.
be...
Every solution requires you to piece together what
I
you've
guess
uncovered and think
that, I mean, that was
creatively
people's main
about it.
issue with
And then
Tomb Raider
obviously there's
Anniversary.
combat, which you've got Lara's iconic dual pistols, plus some other weapons that you can unlock along the way. This is the legendary adventure fans remember, reimagined in ways that weren't possible 30 years ago, with some new surprises. Tomb Raider: Legacy of Atlantis launches on February 12, 2027. It comes out on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, Steam, and Nintendo Switch 2. You can pre-order the game now. From the bottom of my heart and the rest of the development team, we cannot wait for everyone to experience this. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how this connects with people. Perhaps, but you know, one thing I will say I appreciate is that they're kind of being honest from the start, right? It's like, hey, you know, it's not straight up the same game. There's more here that we're doing.
Yeah, you made it about you.
The remake was teased back at the end of Shadow of Tomb Raider, and it takes
coming to PlayStation 5,
9
Xbox
years
Series
to
X
play
and
it.
S,
Well,
PC, and Nintendo Switch 2.
I mean, like at the end of Shadow of Tomb Raider,
2027.
I don't think it was much a tease of this as it was just them trying to really poorly connect the ending of Shadow to the beginning of the first Tomb Raider. Like,
she'll do it.
I didn't care for Shadow's story was still like
it. Okay,
just a huge
so
letdown.
yesterday we learned about the next game from the creator of Assassin's
just not
Creed.
a great
It's
way
called
for
1666
that
Amsterdam.
franchise to
It's
conclude,
officially
in my opinion.
Back from the dead, baby, and it does look amazing.
Now, I'm sure you've all seen the reveal trailer by
But,
now, but
you know,
if you're keen
I'm
to
kind of
learn
curious
more,
what they're going to
here's
do.
an exclusive gameplay feature from
And
the
if it
team
is a more
at Panache
reimagined,
Digital.
I wonder if the
Enjoy.
narrative's going to be a lot deeper. It already looks
all
much more
began
present.
with magic. In ancient times, the
We'll see.
earliest human tribes would
This game looks
periodically
interesting,
gather
by
in a
the way.
sacred place. One of these tribes, the Zandaris, was entrusted with an ancient form of magic, along with the duty to pass it on to those deemed worthy to bear it.
Remember
But
how
this
they
gift
patched
came
out
at a cost.
Natla's
The very
letter
magic
in the
meant to
final
elevate
cutscene?
humanity
Yeah,
instead
they
corrupted it. Those who
how they
received it
patched
were
out.
changed. And
When you
those
say
who bestowed
patched
it
out, you mean
had to
like
learn how to take it
literally
back.
like they patched it in, or
Stepping
they
to the
patched
role
it
of
out,
Noah,
or like
heir to a long line of Zandaris,
just
as she's
to
about
clarify there.
become the collector.
That whole thing was just stupid to me. It was
She
like,
will
oh,
not be
here's this
alone.
little
The choice
cutscene,
must
and
be
it's
made.
like
One that will
what?
stand by her side throughout the journey.
And I didn't feel at the end of
Together,
Shadow that she
they formed the
became
Union. Together,
you know,
they
like
must
I didn't
preserve
feel
the
like
balance
there
of
was
the
a
world.
gradual progression to that character. They removed it?
1666 Amsterdam is coming soon to
So
PC,
wait,
but
the
you can
end of
wish
Shadow
this
of the
game
Tomb
and
Raider
play
where
the
they show
prologue
that
on
little
Steam
brief
after
second
show.
clip of
But
like the letter
we do
with
still
Natlas
have
sitting there.
one more great
That
game
whole
to show.
thing's not there
If
right
you've
now.
been holding
If you were
out
to like
for a
replay the
spiritual
game,
successor to the Mass Effect
I guess if you were
games,
a new
which
player
I'm
about to
thinking
replay
about,
the game,
you need to know about Exodus, the planet-hopping sci-fi RPG coming
That's
to
kind
PC
of
and consoles
crazy,
early next year.
if that's true.
Now, the dev team, Archetype Entertainment, is made up of a bunch of ex-BioWare talent, including Drew Karpyshyn.
Anyway,
who's
it
the
just
writer of the
I
first two
just
Mass
stand
Effect
by
games
the whole
and
thing
Knights of the Old
that
Republic,
ending
so
was
you
not what it
know
needed to be.
it's got the
It was a
juice.
The
disappointment.
team over in Texas have put together an
None of the
extended
games are bad
gameplay
games
reveal
at all,
led by
but
the
it's
game's
just
director,
it was a
Chris King.
disappointment.
That is coming
narratively
up
that
next,
did not,
but you should stick
it
around
did not show the
after
gradual
for our sister
progression
show,
of that character
FGS Live from
in an
Los
effective
Angeles.
way.
Right then, the time has come, the walrus said. I've been Alex Wilson Regan.
And
Like,
I
they teased
have
the
been
game,
Troy Baker.
removed the
And
teaser,
this
and now we're getting
has
the
been
game
the
that was
Future
promised
Game
years
Show
ago back
Summer
in 2018.
Showcase
Yeah.
2026. Nailed
Oh,
that.
good.
Which means it is time for you, my dear friends, to enter
I don't know, it's
the
a different
world
studio, right?
of
It's not
Exodus.
Crystal Dynamics.
Enjoy.
I love Crystal Dynamics, but you know, it's not. They're doing the new Tomb Raider game, right? The new one. I hope the game, by the way, it runs better than this trailer. This is like 20 FPS. I'm very curious about this though, because we haven't had a Mass Effect game in a while. We're also supposedly getting that soon. But this looks good.
Hey everyone, I'm Chris.
And
King,
doesn't
game
Embracer
director on
own
Exodus. In Exodus,
Flying Wild
you
Hog
play
makes
as a
the second
traveler,
remake. Yeah,
venturing on
but
dangerous missions
doesn't
deep into space, in
Embracer
search of
own
powerful
Tomb Raider now?
alien remnants
No,
that can
Amazon
save your dying homeworld.
owns Tomb Raider.
You'll journey to deadly
Embracer
planets,
bought it from Square,
derelict
and then
ships,
Amazon bought
and
it
the
from
remains of
Embracer.
lost worlds.
Isn't that what
While using your
happened?
wits and teamwork
Something like
to
that?
survive the terrifying creatures that try to stop you. Along the way, you'll choose who to fight beside, who to fall for, and who to leave behind. You play as June Aslan, a lowly salvager living on the outskirts of Leiden. This is where his story
Yeah,
begins,
Amazon.
alongside his awakened
Amazon
friend
owns it now.
Houston.
So, I don't know, this franchise just keeps getting passed around.
Houston? Yeah.
This looks like a AA Mass
Yeah, I
Effect
think so.
game, which could work
June
in its
was
favor.
orphaned from a once powerful family. He has a unique and mysterious genetic trait that lets him interact with ancient celestial technology. And it's this trait which might be the key to saving your home planet.
Shit. It really works.
Salvager's dream.
You'll be able to customize your June as a male or female, with several options to adjust your appearance. At the start of the game, you'll also choose your character's initial alignment, either a virtuous paladin or an ambitious immortal.
Drop your weapons. Get on the ground.
Lev, don't be stupid. They've got a combat mech.
Drop your weapons now.
These choices will shape your character and change how the world responds to you.
Listen to your friend and let this go.
Not gonna happen, you mercenary scum.
Let's check out some work-in-progress gameplay so you can get a feel for the systems, storytelling, choices, and characters that make up Exodus.
I hope it's deep enough where there's some
first two
variety
companions you
in
meet
terms
are
of the
Elise
storytelling.
and Tom.
Like, you know, the
Elise
actual
is an
dialogue and
impatient
stuff
mech pilot
matters.
that loves to blow stuff up and leans
Yeah,
on
I agree,
brute
Brett.
force.
It is, again, we
Tom
haven't
is an
had Mass
experienced
Effect in like a
traveler
long
who helps
time.
teach June the
So
ropes. He
it's
tends
great
be
to
more
see a
cautious
game
and
like this
provides
come
June
back.
with moral perspective. Let's join them as they start.
And
a
we
new
also have
salvation.
the other one too that looks a bit more AAA. The Expanse, Osiris Reborn.
Last minute
So
prep. Or drinking.
this looks a bit more constraint, more like a budget, you know, AA, like I said before.
Does he do that often? Drinking right before a job?
But if you want like the big scale stuff, you have the Expanse, which looks fantastic, as well as a new Mass Effect game is coming that can supposedly continue Shepard's story, which I'm skeptical but hopeful
Throughout
for.
your journey, you'll team up with a diverse
Like,
group
I
of
understand,
companions, like
you know,
Salt, an awakened
especially
octopus.
after Andromeda, but I just hope it turns out well.
Not necessary. If you die, I leave. Contract void.
You don't mince words, do you?
It's an octo thing. You'll get used to it.
All right, time to move out.
You'll also meet other interesting characters, like the mysterious CC Orlev, voiced by Matthew McConaughey.
What?
Howdy, friend.
Oh wait, we knew about this.
Strange.
I remember he came out on
times we find
stage.
ourselves in. Named CC Orlev.
In this scene, CC helps out June by giving him a recycler upgrade. With the new modification added, let's see how we can put it to good use in combat.
Maybe it does teeter on AAA. Because I can't imagine Matthew McConaughey was cheap.
I think I can thin a few of them out without being seen.
The alien was voiced by Courtney Taylor? Really?
We'll kick in that door and come running.
How you engage the enemy is up to you. In this encounter, June has to deal with a deadly turret, along with Lycan, the leader of the
I don't know,
fire
something about the way it looks, visually, it's like, you know, it looks almost cross-gen to me, doesn't it? Like, you could imagine this almost on PS4. Probably running at the frame rate that the initial gameplay looked like.
To sneak up on some enemies.
I like that there's stealth.
This turret is protected with heavy armor. Let's toss a thruster grenade to deal massive damage.
Looks fun. Again, they don't make games like this anymore. So by virtue of that, you know, it's got my vote and purchase. I just hope narratively and complexity, in terms of its complexity, you know, it can do an equally good job. I wouldn't expect Mass Effect, you know, caliber quality in storytelling.
Awesome. Did the trick.
But if it's really interesting and it makes you want more by the time you finish it, that's good.
Have already staked their claim.
Gotta hand it to you. Never thought you pricks would make it this far. Too bad you reached the end.
I usually like playing as female characters because it's more funny. Really? In what way?
I hope you're more of a challenge.
It highly depends for me. I need the voice acting is important, but also the way that the game is advertised is important as well. For example, who's on the front cover of the game. It was a different era, but Mass Effect, they always had the male Shepard on the front cover of the game. And then if it was a reversible cover, they added Femme Shep after that. But a lot of the games, like, depending on who's on the front cover, if they choose a particular gender, then, you know,
Whoa, hold on.
I'll usually choose that character.
Maintenance crew in there. We can't just vent the airlock.
Fuck that! We're gonna walk up there to verify who's a merc and who's a zealot dock worker who might just kill us on sight anyway?
Oh, it's more fun. Not funny, it's more fun. Yeah, we'll see. I'll have to see what, like, the voice acting is like for the female lead as well.
Tom's right.
This guy's a bit of a pretty
Can't be
boy.
reckless when lives are at stake.
But you don't mind putting our lives at risk?
I'd rather die in a fair fight than risk killing a single innocent
I'd
bystander.
have to see more gameplay.
Whatever. I could use some more target practice anyway.
Let's move. We've given the mercs too much of a head start already.
As you travel across the cluster, you will hear stories of those who have been affected by time, like Tom's account of why he can never go home.
You know the strangest part of being out here?
Years have already passed on Leiden.
Exactly. Spend a few hours on this world.
Yeah,
a few
Exodus
days,
does
a
look
few
good.
weeks. It's all the same for the people back home.
Enjoyable is what
In between missions, you'll
There's
journey
nothing wrong
back
with
to
having a
Persepolis,
preference.
your primary hub and a major city on Leiden for both humans.
See, this looks
and
really
Awakened.
good. But can you go to these places? Is it going to be that complex?
You forget?
Ah, you're doing the thing. The elephant forgot something. Is it better or worse if I notice or not?
Here, you'll embark on new missions, experience how your choices shape the world around you, and meet new companions, like Phaedra Nath, a genius scientist and technician who's eager to help.
Oh, I'm sorry. The lights, you need them, don't you?
And you don't?
No. The eyes, they don't work. So I built my own. Spectrum's different. External light sources are irrelevant, but it's close enough to what you would call, sight. Impressive. The rot's grown vicious, and it's only getting worse. People call it radiation, decay, but it's so much more than that. It rewrites celestial programming. Intelligently, adaptively.
Intelligently? Like it's alive?
Your homeworld of Leiden is facing extinction due to a celestial virus called the Rot. You'll need to travel across the Centauri cluster in search of a possible cure.
By the way, did the presentation end and they just kind of slowly went into the Exodus after show?
Decades ago, you travel with Phaedra to a planet called Sang, hoping to find some trace of his discoveries.
I must thank you for this opportunity.
I'm wondering if we're gonna see we're gonna get a
part of this.
a farewell around, from the hosts, or did they just like leave?
Sang is a rocky exoplanet covered in a sulfurous atmosphere.
Because there's supposed to be an Exodus after
across
show.
The deadly terrain to discover the ancient ruins where Elijah's ship crashed.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, reminds you exactly. It reminds you of Mass Effect. That's why it's interesting. But I hope that there's a variety of planets. I'm liking everything I'm seeing. It looks good. I do think that the graphics could be a bit better. It just looks a bit like Unreal Engine 4 to me. And it very well might be. But, if it's a good game, it's a good game, regardless of how it looks.
Sang has always been extremely volatile.
Got some interesting
Completely
platforming.
unideal for civilization, even during the age of the detonator. Incredible. Your induction clearly shapes the livestone itself, but what dictates the extent? Oh, so many questions and possibilities.
Oh, Atomic Heart 2, that's right. Maybe tomorrow at the Xbox presentation. Yeah, I forgot about that as well. That looks good. I'm kind of curious what they're... Atomic Heart was a very surprising game to me because I thought it was going to be different than the game it actually turned out to be. And it kind of was a mixture of all these different things. But overall, I really enjoyed it. I'd actually like to replay the game again. Maybe even do a stream eventually. Nice. Are we here for the Xbox thing tomorrow? It's tomorrow morning at 10. Well, 10 a.m. for me. So it's a bit on the earlier side, but at least I won't be starving like I am now. Ugh. I like the stealth mechanics because that is something that you didn't really have in Mass Effect. You didn't really have stealth at all. So it's a good addition to the gameplay. The question is, could you re-enter stealth after combat? So, if you're fighting a big enemy, could you get around, flank them? They're like, oh shit, they start firing at you, then they lose line of sight, and then you're back into stealth. I wonder if it'll be that dynamic.
Shall I try?
Atomic Heart 2 I'm not sure about because it kind of lost its charm, and the last DLC's writing at times was just torturously bad. However, the DLC itself was amazing. I have not played any of the expansions. Are they even worth it? Like, do they add anything important, I guess, narratively? But you're saying
powerful
no.
artifact passed down to him from his
But they're
father.
fun to play nonetheless.
Once upgraded, it unlocks new possibilities
My
for
profile
both
picture is
traversal and
Werehog
combat.
Sonic from Sonic Unleashed.
Any idea what this is?
It's too small on my laptop here.
I can't decipher it, but
Hamster, you said
artifact
I
was
should
built
play
with
them?
great
Okay. I don't have the game on a PC. But I imagine they will do like a, unless they already have one, like a, you know, DLC bundle thing, like an Atomic Heart 2 Game of the Year edition or Definitive Edition, something like that.
Are you all right?
Fine.
I really like the base game though.
Took me by surprise.
And I played it a bit close to launch, and I did play it in the with the Russian voiceover language. And I remember the subtitles in that game were really, really tiny. They didn't have any options to adjust the size of the subtitles, and they're like so tiny playing them on a television. So, like, I know I was missing stuff in terms of dialogue, but I still got the general gist of it. But from what I understand, the game's been patched out numerous times,
Phaedra's
so a
grandfather
lot of that
is
stuff has
still
been
alive
fixed.
and guarding a terrible secret.
You were warned. I told you to turn back. I told you there was nothing here.
You heavily recommend me to play the DLCs for Dead Island 2. Really?
Stupid, stubborn children.
Atomic Heart 2 kind of
Elijah has
is...
unleashed
Wait,
a
Atomic
corrupted
Heart
and
2 kind of
extremely
in a
powerful
bad way
war
reminds me
machine
of how
on the team.
Wolfenstein 2 shifted in its tone to something even more comedic. Yeah, I didn't care for Wolfenstein 2. Yeah, I just thought it was less, it was a little bit more ridiculous and just very over the top. Wolfenstein 2. Apparently we are getting another Wolfenstein game though, so I'm kind of curious to see what they're going to do with that. I just hope it's more of the New Order than it is the new Colossus. All right. I mean, I think they secretly went into the you know, the post show here for Exodus. Like, this is like a long gameplay section, and it's like 1:45. Did the host even like say goodbye? It's just like, oh no, here it is. Because I believe the if I look at the details I got from FGS, see that the Future Game Show live from LA started already. This says it's going to be 90 to 100 minutes. I'm sticking here just for a little bit longer, but like, it's like I get what the game is, you know. I get what it is. I don't need to see like so much. I don't want to spoil everything. I'm sure it's a big game, but it's like, okay, we get it.
With the construct defeated, June and Phaedra must now confront
It's especially
Elijah,
felt very over the top and unnatural for me to play the series since childhood, starting with Return to Castle Wolfenstein back in the early 2000s, which I have not played. I need to play Return to Castle. I do own it. I want them to also remaster Wolfenstein 2009, which was a good game. That is delisted.
Phaedra! Elijah, please. Whatever you are afraid of, the answer isn't more bloodshed.
I need a promise. A solemn oath. I cannot stop you from claiming the secrets of this world. But my dynasty will be no part of this.
Elijah, what are you doing?
The Nath bloodline ends here, my child. With me and with you. I will take our dynasty to the grave rather than allow it to fall to the sway of Orion's spawn.
I don't want to kill you. Drop your weapon and this doesn't have to end in bloodshed.
But my dynasty ends here.
been a small peek into the larger world of Exodus.
All right, it's over.
We're in the final stretch of development now, and we'll be sharing more details all the way up.
Yeah, it looks good. I will be there to play it, obviously. I hope that it surprises us in interesting ways. I hope narratively it's up to par. I like the world design. I like the variety that it seems to have. There's different alien races. I just hope that the writing is, up to par. That's the only thing I have reservations about, because Mass Effect's writing was really good. Mostly really good. Early 2027, probably March. Alrighty. Yep, and that's it. And it looks like we're pushing into live here. They're just immediately going to put us in. This is the Last of Us, Last of Us-esque multiplayer game that a different studio is doing, because we're not getting the Last of Us multiplayer. All right. I would say it was a pretty decent conference overall. Obviously, not as earth-shattering exciting as the Summer Games Fest, but I think it was in line with the other FGS conferences, where you had a good variety of things to show. Like Tyler mentioned earlier, there's a good variety here, and there's a lot to see, and both big and small in scale. Like, there's something for everyone there. Hellraiser looks great. Trying to recall, there's a couple of other things as well. I don't really. I'm gonna need to go back, and there's just so many announcements. When you're watching announcements constantly, it's just it's like it's too many to kind of focus on. Yeah, this literally is the Last of Us multiplayer that some studio is bringing back, because Naughty Dog canceled the whole factions things, and it looks exactly like the Last of Us. So if you love Last of Us multiplayer, I didn't, but if you love it, this game is perfect for you. All right, guys, so I'll be back tomorrow with the Xbox conference, and we'll go on from there. All right, guys? Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.